Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode 43, and today we are returning with two big games in the Premier League with our Lions as we take on Norwich and Wolves, both away from home. For your players' games though, Joe and Mill will be getting on off camera. Well, you won't be too surprised to find out our bad run of form has continued. I did say right at the end of the last episode, our good form's over, I can't believe it. But really, I should have believed it, because also we knew that heading into the season that this was going to be our toughest patch of the first half of the campaign around November, December time. And after back-to-back losses in the last episode against Arsenal and Chelsea, we continued our slump, played 5 games off camera, 4 in the Premier League, 1 in the FA Cup, and we started with, to be fair, one of the most credible results of the series so far, 1-1 draw away at Anfield against Liverpool, where I fielded a very weak lineup for this game, obviously in the closing stage of December, and just in December in general, there's so much football to be played in the Premier League, so I fielded a really weak lineup for this game, made like 9 changes to our first 11, and we got a point. Lozano gave Liverpool the lead, but Marvin Brito equalised just before the break to make it 1-1, and we played most of the second half, half the second half with 10 men after Dream was sent off just past the hour mark, but we still held on for a point, and what a fantastic draw that was away against Liverpool. And I think I'm right in thinking we haven't lost to Liverpool so far in the entire series, which is actually extremely impressive. Yeah, we've drawn every single game, which I'm certainly very content with. But following that though, I wasn't content with this. Back-to-back losses, first away against Stoke by 2-1. Verlinden gave them the lead. Gutierrez equalised, and then Unal made it 2-1. Not sure why I'm pronouncing names like that. But Stoke got the win by 2-1 on Boxing Day. Then a 1-0 loss on New Year's Eve against Southampton. Munir giving the Saints a very late winning goal in this one with just 6 minutes to go to give them the 3 points. And that meant that we were on a terrible run of form. Just 1 win in our last 2, 3, I think it's 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Just 1 win in our last 8 games. We needed a response, and we got it in the first game of January. Beating Newcastle United by 5-1 at the Den. We absolutely thumped the Magpies. Delighted with that. The RSPCA were not cool, but I don't know where I'm going with this. But we won the game by 5-1 anyway. Absolutely brilliant response. Fry got his first goal in senior football, 16 minutes in. And then Marek Kuchar got a hat-trick in this game as well. Delighted with that. The second goal he scored at the free was bizarre as well, a cross from Black, and you seem to bundle the ball in after a tackle as it crept into the bottom corner. But he got a hat-trick, completed in the 90th minute. Gutierrez was the other goal scorer as well, in a big 5-1 victory. But the Magpies then got their revenge just 5 days later after they beat us on the Saturday afternoon kickoff in the FA Cup third round, where Roland made it 2-2 against us, and despite Black getting a consolation goal in stoppage time, they did get the win by 2-1. And our FA Cup adventure is over before it even started. So there we go. It's still been a very bad run of form. Just 1 win in our last 9 games in all competitions. 2 in our last 10, I believe. Or is it 2 and 11? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 2 wins in 10. 1 win in 8 in all competitions. It's been a really, really tough run of form. And that's why in the Premier League, as you can see, despite how high we were flying in the last episode, whoopsie daisy, we have now dropped down to 12th place with 17 games to go. And it's still mightily impressive. We're currently 11 points off the drop zone right now, but there's a long way to go, and I'm certainly not counting my chickens just yet. There's a very long way to go in this campaign after a really bad run of form. Today's episode is crucial. That's why we're coming back for it. Norwich away, they're in 17th, and Wolves away as well. Got to get at least 4 points from 6 in today's episode. I really do feel that. Also, a couple of things to report as well. There have been some new contracts handed out. Marek Kuchar has signed a new 4-year deal. Absolutely love it. Look at these stats from Kuchar, the green arrows. You know I love that. He's a Wonderkid by trade. He scored 12 goals in 18 games in the Premier League this season. The man has been on fire. He deserves a new contract. He got one, and the minimum fee release clause has now been increased from, I think it was 49 million to 66 million. Sadly, it was one of those clauses that the agent just locks and you can't take out, but 66 million is more than 49, obviously, even I know that, and he's on to 34 grand a week now, which he definitely deserves. So Kuchar signed a new deal, delight with that, and also Clinton has just been offered a new contract as well. Can I show you what contract it was? No, I can't at the moment, because otherwise I'll change it and have to do it again, but it's about 50 grand a week, I think it is, and he's been on 500 quid ever since he signed his first pro deal. He's now 19, 2 caps for England, valued at 31.5 million, but still on 500 quid a week, and every time he's asked for a new contract, I've asked someone like Hutchinson or Cooper or someone influential to talk him round, and he's always said, yeah, there's more important things than money. 500 quid a week is all he's been on, but he deserves deserves a new contract. I promised him one this month, and I got 2 days to fulfill that promise. So he's going to get it. And yeah, it has been offered, despite the fact it's not actually saying it. But you can see it there. It says change contract offer. And you'll see it today if he does decide to sign it, which I hope he does. Anyway, first game is Norwich. And yeah, let's get the win. It's been an abysmal run of form for the Lions, but it is worth pointing out we did win our last league game. So let's get a big 3 points here and a return to winning ways. Now, we go into 4-4-2 in the majority of our games off camera, but also switching to 5-3-2 on a couple of occasions. And we'll go with the latter for the first game today, the 5-3-2, because I really like this setup. It does work quite nicely for us. Let's see what it does today. This will be our team then. Lunin is in goal. Oh, injury report. Right now, just one player out. It's Ahumada. Ahumada with a twisted knee, and Cooper currently recovering from a knock as well. So this is our team then. Lunin in goal. Back three, Rakik, the captain, Hutchison, and Dale Fry. Our wing backs are Chilwell on the left, Bree on the right, and in the middle, Koulibaly, Dobby, and O'Reilly. And up top together, the lethal strike duo, Christian Gutierrez and Marek Kuchar. On the bench, Woodman, Martinez, Romeo the Dream, Menji, Webster, and Ento. First game, Norwich Carrow Road. Let's get the win. Come on, you Lions. We're pretty much guaranteed to lose against Manchester City because we're at the stage of the series right now where every time we face a big team, we expect to lose, and we'll lose 9 times out of 10. So I felt, it's Kuchar almost squeezed in for a tight angle there. I thought these 2 games we better ones to come back to. Norwich, who of course right now just above the drop zone, really big game for us. We try and kick on and pull away from the drop zone. And obviously Wolves, who as we know, obviously last season in real life won the championship. We're very excited to see them in the Premier League next season, see how the young team get on. And yeah, I don't think we've faced them in the series so far on camera, so 2 big games today, and that is a bad start. Kuchar just picked up a knock, and hopefully we'll be able to nurse him through it. I've noticed this season we've had quite a lot of injuries to deal with. There's been a couple of serious ones, like for Jed Wallace, for example, being out for a few months, but also quite a lot of knocks that our players have got, including Gutierrez, who fires the first proper chance view away wide the post, but still 0-0. And I've got to say, a draw in this game is not going to be enough for me. Yes, we're away from home. Yes, we haven't won away from home in quite a long time now, but a draw is not going to be enough. We need to pull away from the drop zone, cement a mid-table finish for as long as we can. And a big win in this game, we got a good chance of doing that. Corner here, Dobby flicks it into Fry, who hits the top of the crossbar as it goes over. Great start from Lions in the first half an hour, but yet to break that deadlock. Come on. I do like this 5-3-2, I've got to say. You know, obviously so many of you guys were saying throughout the first 3 seasons, change the 4-4-2, change something different. But you know, it's what we play in real life. We were doing really well and getting success. But, it's Gutierrez is then denied by Ward. I don't know what happened there. Did anyone can anyone figure out what just happened there? Ward had the ball and they seemed to fumble it behind for a corner. But I am glad we switched to 5-3-2 as our sort of secondary tactic, although it is now becoming our primary tactic. I really like this. I think we work really well in it. The only problem is we can't get Webster, who is probably our best young talent in the series, on the pitch to play it. Because we can train him to play wing back. That's a waste of his talents as Murphy crosses. Knockout loses out to Chilwell. And he'll drop to John Joe Kenny down this right-hand side, who crosses to the far post. And there is Nacho Heel, who turns it in. And the Canaries go in front against the run of play. We've hit the woodwork twice. We've had some good opportunities, but as I always say, and I said in the last episode, if you don't take those chances, you will get punished. Good interception by Chilwell, but this cross by Kenny was fantastic. Takes one touch, water ball to the far post, heel unmarked, puts it home, and Norwich go in front. And this is exactly why I said I wasn't going to count my chickens just yet with Lions. Yes, we're quite a few points off the drop zone right now, but in this horrendous run of form, I always say this, when you're in a bad run of form in the Premier League, you often ask yourself, unless you're a big team, when's the next win going to come from? And that's how we're feeling right now as Gutierrez down left-hand side, crosses, Kuchar puts us back on level terms and says, Gaffer, don't worry, bro, I may be hobbling, but I'm putting us back on level terms. Nice little cross by Gutierrez, and these two this season, what a partnership. They've chipped in for 28 of our goals or 23 of our goals or something like that. They've been fantastic. Gutierrez with a cross across to Kuchar, who simply couldn't miss. 1-1, and we deserve to be back on level terms, and we are. And to be fair, saying when's the next win going to come from is a bit silly, because obviously we did win our last game in the Premier League 5-1, but either way, it's still been a bad run of form, regardless of that fantastic mini result against Newcastle. As that header away will drop straight to Woods, who finds Knockout, great block there, and we get the danger away. But we need to string wins together. You know, if we are to cement a mid-table place and not get clawed back in to a relegation scrap, we've got to string wins together and be more consistent. At the moment, all we've been is consistently poor. But just past the hour mark here, a chance for us to possibly get in front. As O'Reilly sprays it out wide towards Christian Gutierrez. Whenever he picks up the ball, I'm really intrigued about what he decides to do. He's just such a direct player. I really like him. As Chilwell goes down left-hand side, takes it around his man and crosses. And there is that man in a moment, right on cue. Christian Gutierrez, who puts it home and completes the turnaround 64 minutes in. Great cross by Chilwell, who, to be fair, he's in the left back role, he's really poor. In the left wing back role, he's really, really good. Chilwell skins his man for pace, whips it across the ground, and Gutierrez puts it home and makes it 2-1. I praise this strike duo. They are very, very lethal. 2-1 to Lions, and we're in front for the first time in the game. Come on. And now a free kick for Millwall. Dobby plays it to Rakik. Oh, great save by Ward, who turns it away. And I think onto the post. Yeah, that's the third time now we've hit the woodwork in this game. What a stop by Danny Ward that was, though, as it's still 2-1. Approaching the final 40 minutes of the game. I'll not be happy to throw this away. We've played very well this afternoon at Carrow Road. Got to make sure he holds to these 3 points and collect a big win here as Chilwell controls and finds Kareem Rakik. Back towards Ben Chilwell. And Chilwell, long ball over the top towards Gutierrez, should win that first. Oh, taken down there by Mawson, or so I thought, maybe just slipped. And instead, Norwich will get it straight back as Alfie finds Anthony Knockaert down his right-hand side, coming across the middle. Can Norwich get back on their alternative? It's Murphy down the left-hand side, keeps on going, tries to take around Bree, across the far post. Oliveira is there, headed away, heel to Hugh Gill, and it's 2-2, and Norwich back on level terms. And I said if we throw this away, I'll not be happy, and I'm not happy at all. 2-2, and we just can't defend. For all our attacking prowess, we just cannot defend. I said heading into the new season, we need to improve our defence. Heading into the next season, we need to improve our defence. Nice header away, but that's a totally free man there in the middle. No one next to him at all. No one near him. He had all the time in the world to take a touch and slot it home. 2-2. Oh, not happy about this at all. And it seems like that is how the game is going to finish as well, as that shot goes way off target and behind for a goal kick. And to be fair, when you look at the stats, you'd probably say that is the fair result, a 2-2 draw. So we're not going to be too disappointed about it. It's back-to-back games in the Premier League without defeat as well. Haven't had that in a while. But either way, frustrated to have thrown that away, coming from behind to lead, but not being able to hold on. We played well though. We played alright, and I'll say it just wasn't our day. We've relaxed them. We've motivated a few players, I should say. They all criticised the defence, and we've confused and demotivated the captain. That's not great. But either way, frustrated not to win that one. Now, just remembering as well, after the game, I want to show you one thing too. There are, how bad is this? 5 to 8 days for Gutierrez, 4 to 5 days for Kuchar. We pick up so many knocks this season, man. It's crazy. There are a couple of players leaving at the end of the season as well. Marlon Romeo, I was kind of sad about this one. Romeo's going to lead the club after so many years of service. He's joining Sheffield Wednesday for $1 million at the end of the season. His contract's not coming at the end of the year. He wouldn't listen to new talk, so I thought we might as well get some cash for him instead of losing him for a free. And also Ryan Tunnicliffe as well. Quite sad about that one too, because Tunnicliffe's a really crucial player in our team, helping us get to the Premier League and staying up last year as well. But like Romeo, his contract up at the end of the season, so I thought since he won't listen to a new contract, we may as well get some money for him and we'll get 400 grand. So it's 1.4 mil for 2 players we'd lost anyway on free, so yeah, I guess we'll take it. And before the Wolves game, instead of talking about players that are leaving, we'll talk about players that are staying, and Clinton Webster has indeed signed that new 4-year deal. Delighted with that. Our 19-year-old Wonderkid goes from 500 quid a week to 50 grand a week. I mean, I'd settle for the former right now, but either way, that is a monster contract for Clinton. He's now our highest earner, but he definitely deserves it, no question. He's improving year after year. To think he's only turning 20 this year, already been capped twice by England as well. You know, I was excited about this guy when he came out of the academy. I didn't think he was going to turn out to be this good at this age as well. But I've said this before, you know, improving our coaching staff, improving our training facilities like we've done so as well, and most importantly, giving these young players first team football, that's what accredits to their quick progression in their careers, and that's something you definitely want to do. If you've got young talents, you've got to give them as much first team football as possible and improve your coaching staff as well. So Webb signs that new 4-year deal. This is the contract, 50 grand a week, and quite a few bonuses here, which I'm not too happy about, but he won't hit that 30 goal bonus ever. But either way, Webster, fantastic. He now percentage-wise, is 6% of our total wage bill. But if anyone deserves that, it's Clinton. What an absolute boy this is. What a legend already. And now we're starting to see the Lions splashing a bit more cash in terms of the wages, which I said heading to the new season we needed to do. Matt O'Reilly, of course, our club record signing, who we signed this summer, now gets a wage hike up to £43,000 a week. So, yeah, we're now starting to spend a little bit more money on our key players here, which to be fair was deserved. Although, having said that, when you take a look right now at the top spenders in the Premier League based on the salary per year, we're not. I was going to say we're still 20th, but not by much because the Borough weren't spending much either. We're now up to 19th place. I was really proud of that as well. I was really proud of us being the lowest spenders But due to the new contracts for Webster and O'Reilly's wage hike, we're now up to 19th. Millwall splashing the cash. About time, I suppose. Alright, so moving on to the second and final game of today's episode then, as we take on Wolves away at Molineux, where right now both teams into the game just shy of the mid-table mark. We're in 12th place, they're in 14th place. We haven't beat Wolves once in this series so far, and after again just one win in our last 9 Premier League games, we really could use a one here. I was targeting 4 points from 6 today, so we're going to get them. We need to get the 3 points in this clash here away from home. So stick with the 5-3-2 for the game, same instructions as well. Make a couple changes to our lineup though, as Lunin's in goal. It's back for a Rakik, Cooper filling in for the captain, Hutchinson, and Fry as our right centre-back. In the wing-backs, Chilwell, and I might possibly play Ahumada ahead of James Bree in this game on the right wing-back role. And also in the midfield, got Koulibaly, Dobby, and O'Reilly once again. But up top, no changes. Obviously, Gutierrez and Kuchard and men in the moment right now starting together. And on the bench, Woodman, Hutchinson, Bree, The Dream, Menji, Webster, and Enzo as well. So we could really use a win to end today's episode off. Let's go get it. Come on, you Lions. We need this. So first highlight coming to the hosts, and they've gone in front, and it's the worst possible start. It's an own goal through Dale Fry. We've had quite a lot of own goals this season, haven't we? Quite a lot of them. Some really bad luck for Millwall this year, and it continues here. Diakawi's shot, though, just cannons off Fry, to be fair. I mean, he seems mad of himself. I don't think he can be. It just smacked off his shoulder into the back of the net, and already Wolves take the lead. Can we respond instantly? Dobby to O'Reilly, just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. If we lose this game, I'll say this right now, there is a very strong chance we'll be in a relegation scrap come the end of the season, because our form since the turn of December has been absolutely horrific. Dobby to Kuchar. Can we find an equaliser? Koulibaly fires over. Come on, we've got to get at least a point here. You see these young Lions starting to feel the pressure now. We did so well at the start of the campaign, like we needed to, because we knew December was going to be a really tough month for us. It was. And to start off January with a win, but then follow up with just a point away against struggling Norwich, and now perhaps a defeat away against Wolves, which is looking quite likely at this rate, it's not good. It's not good. We need to get our form back on track, because we know at the end of the season, we're not going to pick up many points in that really big cluster of games against big sides. As the hosts look for another opportunity to double their lead, Malik towards Nandes. Great ball through to Diakabi, who puts it home at the near post. Line is not moving though, so it might be offside. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's been ruled offside. Prematurely misjudged that one, and it's still 1-0. So into the break, still trailing by a goal. And this is just like against Norwich, in terms of, well, actually it's different to Norwich. We haven't played well in terms of the opportunities and the highlights, but in the stats we've done okay. Got to turn it around though. Got to get at least a point in this game, because 1 point from 6 in these 2 matches is not enough. Throw for the Lions. Ahumada to Dobby into Matt O'Reilly. Dispossessed easily though. And now Wolves have a chance on the break here. Diakabi long ball. Milik 1-on-1. Should be 2-0. And it is. Fires it home. And just like that, out of nothing, Wolves double their advantage. It's a long ball from Diakabi. And 3 of our centre-backs all pushed up on the halfway line. None of which could catch up. And Milik takes a touch and fires it past Lunin and makes it 2-0. We could be in big trouble here. If we continue this really bad run of form, just 1 win in 11 Premier League games. If this continues throughout January and a bit of February as well, yeah, it's going to be just like last season when we were, in mid-table, around the midway point, but then totally throwing everything away and getting clawed into a relegation scrap. I don't want that again, because I'm not sure we'll be lucky enough to survive again. Still time, but we have not turned up in this one. I mean, we've had 10 shots, 4 of which on target, but our defense is getting exposed time after time after time again. We're not playing a higher line, are we? I'm almost certain we're not. No, we're dropping slightly deeper, but that's the second time we've been caught out by a long ball. And Malik fires it home for his second of the game, and it's 3-0. We just can't defend. I don't think it's even defensive tactics that are costing us right now. I think it's just the fact that our defense isn't good enough. We need to improve our back line into the new year. We've got to sign some quality centre-backs. We brought in Rakik this year, the youngster Martinez as well, but it's not enough. We need some quality centre-backs next year if we're to really improve. Let's at least get a consolation goal. Come on, boys. Kuchar down left-hand side. Keeps on going. Whips it in. There's Koulibaly for his first goal in a Millwall shirt. Pleased enough, but it's sort of a consolation goal for Koulibaly. Nothing other than that. We'll take it, I guess. Kuchar with yet another assist this season. 5 for the year. And, well, I guess if nothing else, there's a positive for us. What was the title in the last episode? We need points, not positives. Exactly the case in today's episode. We've played all right in the 2 games. We're getting 1 point from 6. It's not enough. Let's push up now and play a 3-5-2. We may as well lose this game by quite a few goals by chasing a late opportunity at a point. which is highly unlikely, but you never know. You never know. And as Fry's on the ball, he'll find Brett Kuchar. If we do get a goal, oh, God, no. I've totally jinxed it. And now, because we've got a lack of fullbacks on the pitch, Diakabi's through and should have made it 4-1. Dear, oh dear. You know, I just said a minute ago, I don't think it's our tactics that are costing us on defensive end. It is going to be for the final 10 minutes. No fullbacks on the pitch now, with Chilwell pushed up to play left mid and Webster coming off the bench as well. And right on cue, we're getting punished for it as well. 4-1. I was thinking if we get a goal, we give ourselves a chance. We're now 4-1 down, and our goal difference is taking a hammering here at Molineux. We needed to get at least a point in this game, at the very least a point, because I want to stay in mid-table. I want to stay in the cluster of teams around 9th to 14th place, but instead, we're getting battered here, and this is not good for our confidence moving forward. We need wins. Is this the end of the 5-3-2? I mean, I really do like it, don't get me wrong, but we haven't won a game with it in quite a while now. Against Newcastle, we're playing a 4-4-2. Maybe it's time for a different formation, a different tactic, as Kuchar hits the woodwork, and that will be our final opportunity again to get another consolation goal. So, 4-1 the final score. The question is, what do we switch to? Because we've only really had experience with 2 proper tactics in the series so far, 4-4-2 and 5-3-2. I think this period now, we've got to find a new system to go to as our plans. Oh, God. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F. If you're making no sort of mistakes, you're always going to lose. What on earth was that about? Seriously, I said we need to improve our defence, improve the old bloody team. What was that? Literally no pressure. I put Jake Cooper in the team alongside Dobby here as well. What is that about? Cooper, was he asleep there when Dobby played it back towards Lunin? Got no idea. The sleeping giant. Diakabi puts it home. 5-1. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're in trouble. I mean, if we're defending like that, we're always going to be in trouble. 7 goals conceded in 2 games, 1 point from a possible 6, an own goal, a catastrophic error right at the end, a couple of simple long balls resulting in goals as well, and my tactical error cost a 4th goal by taking off our fullbacks / wing-backs. So no surprise, I'll assertively say to the boys, you know, I'm going to get aggressive. I rarely ever get aggressive. But I feel like I need to. We've got to do something to like a rocket under the backsides of these players, because at the moment nothing is working. Nothing is working, and that is an embarrassing way to end today's episode off, and not exactly the positive I was looking for. So that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's frustrating, to say the very least, episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and you'll help channel out as well. We are currently 12 points off the drop with 15 games to go. Destiny is firmly in our own hands, but I'm looking over our shoulders quite nervously, because as you can see, there's not too many games to come in the Premier League before we reach the cluster at the end, where we're not going to get many points to close out the season. We take on Spurs away, United at home, West Brom away, Arsenal at home, Chelsea away, Liverpool at home, and Stoke at home as well, who are in form this season. We're not going to get barely any points from that. So these games here, between February to March, absolutely massive. Got to pick up some wins, got to get some form going. So I'll see you for the next episode very soon, where we'll return with games against. There's a very big doubleheader there, and I think that's what we should come back for. Watford away in 15th place right now, and West Ham at home who are in 19th. That's going to be a massive doubleheader. We'll return for that in the next episode, and if we've not won any of these 4 games here, we're in deep, deep trouble. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day. Enjoy the World Cup tonight. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon. Bye.